Your school culture and climate has a lot to do with your success as a teacher and your students' success as students. And you, yes, you, can make a huge impact on the overall climate of your school. Today's teaching tip video, I'm going to talk about how you can affect change in your school and contribute to a positive culture and climate coming up. What's going on? Kyle Thain here. And if this is your first time on my channel, I have a daily vlog where I vlog daily and I do teaching tips videos just like this on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if either of those things interest you at all, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. So as teachers, we talk a lot about our classroom culture and climate. So what that means is how your classroom feels, how your students feel in your classroom. And that's a huge thing. That's super important. But I'm talking about the whole school, the culture of the whole school. Have you ever walked into a school and felt a certain type of way as soon as you got in the school? Maybe you felt good as soon as you walked into school. Some sort of positive energy overcame you. Or maybe when you walked in this school building, it just didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right. That's the school climate. And when I'm talking about school climate, that's what I'm referring to throughout this video. Your attitude is infectious. So one teacher can make a huge difference as far as attitude is concerned. Don't be that teacher that walks in on Mondays and says, "Is it Friday yet?" No, it's not Friday, grumpy teacher. It's Monday. Don't feed into the negativity. Don't feed into the negative vibes. Don't engage in negative conversations. Do whatever you gotta do outside of school, before school, after school, to get yourself in the right mindset for the school day so that you are energetic and you've got a positive attitude and you are contributing positively to your school environment. Here's a couple quick things that I try to do. I try to say hi or good morning to every person in the school that I see. I try to make sure I say hi to the lunch staff during lunch, ask them how they're doing. I make sure I say hi to the secretary in the morning. I try to peek into the other teachers in my hallway and say something to them. It just gets the day off on the right foot when you're making a human interaction. You're not just going off to your room, closing the door, and being antisocial. Another thing that I like to try to do is get to know everybody's name in the building. All the janitorial staff, the lunch staff, try to get to know everybody's name and try to get to know them a little bit. You work alongside them. It takes an entire community of staff members to run a school effectively. It doesn't matter if you're a principal, if you're a teacher, if you're a support staff, librarian, custodian, doesn't matter. We all have a role to play, and it makes it a much more positive environment when everybody knows each other's name, everybody talks to one another. We're all in this together. Everybody has a role to play in the education of our kids. When you start to hear negative conversations go on, you have two choices. If you can get out of the situation, get the heck out of there. If you can't avoid it without making it awkward, try to flip the script. Try to turn the conversation to a positive one. Acknowledge the other person's feelings and then try to change the topic. A quick sentence stem for that interaction could be like this: "Wow, I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Is there anything that I can do to help?" After they have said what you can do to help, try to move the conversation to something more positive, even if it's not school related. You don't want to let those negative vibes linger for too long. It's infectious. You want to try to keep it positive. Be a good coworker. Try to be positive. Be the light in your school. Be that beacon of hope and light. Don't be the negative person in your school. Another quick thing that I like to try to do is I like to try to get to know not just obviously my own students in my classroom, but I like to try to get to know all of the students that I can. So if I see a random fourth grader down the hallway, "Hey, Steven!" can make that student, that could make their day. Maybe they were having a bad day and you said something to that student that's not even your kid, and they go into the classroom and they're in a good mood now because Mr. Thain said hi to me. You never know the impact of a smile or a positive word to a student or a coworker. So be positive, be the beacon of light, and help maintain a positive school climate. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up. Comment down below, what are some things that you do to make your classroom a positive environment? Do you contribute in some way to that? Are there any tips or tricks you have for anybody else? Drop them in the comments down below. Make it a great day, teachers, and see you next time.